Well, there it is. Microsoft buys Activision Blizzard for $69 billion? Nice. Yeah, it's crazy, right? But I think it wasn't even that long ago Microsoft bought Bethesda, so I guess they're on a bit of a trend. Activision Blizzard, though, that's a dangerous pickup. What with the recent news of, Blizzard going a bit, oof. Well, staff walking out, the breast milk incident, Free Hong Kong, all this kind of business that's been happening at Blizzard, the sexual harassment stuff. It's a bold endeavor, but let's hope that Microsoft can do something productive with it. So we're going to read some of these articles. Microsoft acquire Activision Blizzard, Microsoft to buy troubled Call of Duty gaming firm. So basically Activision Blizzard is just Call of Duty. Kind of, in a way, Like, Call of Duty is one of their most successful, if not the most successful, other than, like, Candy Crush from King. But that's a mobile game, so it's hard to compete with that. So, welcoming the incredible teams and legendary franchises of Activision Blizzard to Microsoft Gaming. Yes, this is Xbox.com, so this is official. Creators of Call of Duty, Warcraft, Candy Crush, Tony Hawk, Diablo, Overwatch, Spyro, Hearthstone, Guitar Hero, Crash Bandicoot, StarCraft, and more join the Team Xbox. So as a team, we're on a mission to extend the joy and community of gaming to everyone on the planet. We all know that gaming is the most vibrant and dynamic form of entertainment worldwide, and we've experienced the power of social connection and friendship that gaming makes possible. As we pursue the mission, it is incredibly exciting to announce that Microsoft has agreed to acquire Activision Blizzard. Take that, people listening at 2 times speed. Over many decades, the studios and teams that make up Activision Blizzard have earned vast wellsprings of joy and respect from billions of people all over the world. But the last couple of years, they lost all that respect. So we won't read through the entire thing because there's a few articles here and there, but we'll just try to get the gist of this. So until this transaction closes, Activision Blizzard and Microsoft Gaming will continue to be separate. So I think it's 2023. They're trying to sort of get started, with everyone being merged and the teams coordinated, and then from there on I think they're going to work on this. So we also announced today that Game Pass now has more than 25 million subscribers. So will we get Call of Duty on Game Pass? And I don't have a Game Pass. You guys might do, so you'd have to tell me how all that business works because I don't have a console. But yeah, it's interesting. Could you get World of Warcraft subscription on Game Pass? How would that work? It's kind of weird, right? But yeah, anyway, the fantastic franchises across Blizzard will also accelerate our plans for cloud gaming. Oh, they're still trying to do that business, are they? Allowing more people in more places around the world to participate in the Xbox community using phones, tablets, laptops, and other devices you already own. Blizzard games are enjoyed on a variety of platforms, and we plan to continue to support those communities moving forward. Now, the obvious elephant in the room for those of us in the Warcraft 3 community is, will this affect Warcraft 3? Well, I don't think it's going to affect it any less. The only thing that would be a detriment to basically Microsoft buying Activision Blizzard at this stage is just shutting down Activision Blizzard, like all of the servers for all of the games, all of that business. That's the only downside I could see happening. But I don't think they're going to do that. They say here that they intend to support, but obviously a lot of these companies say things. They don't necessarily do things, as we know with Activision Blizzard. But let's just take them by their word in this case that they are going to continue to support. Even then, I don't think they're going to make changes to Warcraft 3 per se. It will just be future Blizzard games going forward, like Overwatch 2 or Diablo 4, that kind of business, right? Or making it more accessible. They've already got Age of Empires 4, right? So do they want another boost to Warcraft 3 to compete against their own game? Like, you got to think about these kind of things. Will they fix Warcraft 3 Reforged by putting in proper custom campaigns and clans and all of these other features that were missing? Probably not. I think Warcraft 3 is just kind of be left alone at this stage. I would like to see it happen. I just don't think it will. As a company, Microsoft is committed to our journey for inclusion in every aspect of gaming. So this is going to be the yada 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 stuff. So that's their team, Microsoft, and let's move on to the next one. Now we've got ActivisionBlizzard.com. And you can see Xbox plus Activision, Blizzard, and King. So there's the games. Defining the future. Today, CEO Bobby Kotick shared the following email with our employees.
Team, today is an incredibly exciting day. As we continue our journey to connect and engage the world through epic entertainment, we will eventually do so as a part of Microsoft. I'm certain that our incredible talent and extraordinary games, combined with our shared commitment to the very best workplace, will enable us to grow in an increasingly more competitive race for leadership as gaming through the metaverse evolves.
I just realised towards the end there, I'm starting to do the Santa voice.
Ho, ho, ho. Hello there, boys and girls.
I just realised that. It's like I'm slowly developing into that. How we got here and where we're going. That's so funny though. It's like, you're honestly going to say the very best workplace? Bruh. You're like the worst at the moment. And there's some pretty big competition for having the worst workplace, like Rockstar and sometimes Riot in some cases. Anyway, how we got here and where we're going. When you reflect on what we've built together, we have so much proud. Yeah, I mean, all this stuff is going to yada yada yada. I just want to give you guys the actual decent information. I would have read through this previously, but I'm lazy. Yeah, this is just all spiel about joining the team, basically. So what's next? Transactions like these can take a long time to complete until we receive all the necessary and regulatory approvals. And other customary closing conditions are satisfied. So we will expect this to be sometime in Microsoft's fiscal 2023 year ending June 30th. So halfway through 2023, like I say, maybe they'll start to take certain people out, put certain people in. Then that's going to take, 6 months to a year for people to adjust into their new teams. So you're not really going to see anything from this, I don't think, until 2024 going forward. It's going to be quite a slog, but it would be because you're adapting 70 billion's worth of, gaming. They've got all those other games like Overwatch and Diablo 4 and Candy Crush, all the other stuff that the developers are actually already working on for the future as well for Activision Blizzard. It's going to take ages to get all of that sort of smoothed out, I think. Bobby says, I will continue as our CEO with the same passion and enthusiasm I had when I began this amazing journey in 1991. For now. That's the real question. How long is old Bobby going to stay in there for? How long's old Bobby going to be in there? Bobby's a big reason why we got absolutely screwed on Warcraft 3 Reforged. So it will be beneficial to see Bobby go from that perspective of how hard he screwed over Warcraft 3. Now we actually have an article that basically talks about this rather than just Xbox's perspective or Activision's perspective. We'll get like an article from BBC actually, strangely enough. I'm surprised they actually put the effort in like an hour ago. So here we go. Microsoft plans to buy Activision Blizzard for nearly $70 billion by Stephen Powell. So, it would be the biggest acquisition in the company's history and is expected to be finalized in 2023. The move means Microsoft will take ownership of gaming franchises like Call of Duty, Warcraft, and Overwatch. Microsoft claims it will help them grow their gaming business across mobile, PC, and consoles, along with providing building blocks for the metaverse. So maybe they bought it mostly for the Candy Crush mobile aspect. Because I've thought that, what is Activision Blizzard working on these days? Obviously, we've got Diablo 4, Overwatch 2, that's for the PC. But what are they really working on? They're obviously going to be working on mostly mobile games or developing stuff for mobiles so that people can make money easier and quicker in the company. It just makes sense. Like, what's the next Warcraft game going to be? Probably actually going to be a mobile game, right? Like, you think Diablo Immortal, that's been held back for ages, and you think, oh, does that cost them a lot of money and stuff like that? But you better believe that's still probably going to make bank. Despite all of the negative press it's had, despite being held back as long as it has, all the troubles, that's probably still going to make a hell of a lot of money, that game. So, yeah, it's interesting. They put the mobile first in front of PC and consoles. And this is Microsoft, obviously, being, PC developer way back in the day. The deal is the biggest in gaming history and comes a year after Microsoft bought another influential gaming company. Yeah, that was it. Bethesda for $7.5 billion. Holy shit, that's quite cheap. I mean, in terms of gaming, I guess. Like, Bethesda's, they got the Skyrim, Fallout. They got quite a lot of, business. The Doom series. And they've been fairly successful. Obviously they've had the hit and misses. But they're buying Activision Blizzard for $70 billion, basically. So it's like 10 times the price. Kind of. Well, there you go. All right. We're investing deeply in world-class content, community, and all cloud to usher in a new era of gaming. Activision Blizzard have studios around the world with nearly 10,000 employees. Yeah, probably 9,000 of them are outsourced. It has been dealing with accusations of a toxic workplace culture, claims of sexual harassment in recent months. Yes, it certainly has. That's basically all they've been dealing with. Last year, Phil Spencer, the boss of Xbox, said he was deeply troubled by the claims. The games Activision Blizzard make... Could you imagine if there was like an actual billionaire, like a trillionaire practically, like the person who owns Microsoft and all that, like someone who's like so in charge, but he has like a golden heart, and he hears that there's a company that's suffering from sexual harassment. He's not actually necessarily interested in the games that they make or what they're building, but he's deeply saddened by all of the troubles that this company's had, that he actually buys them out just to clean their company up. That would be a good future, to be honest, if there was enough people like that. Anyway, the games Activision Blizzard make, Call of Duty, Candy Crush, are some of the most popular in the world. Yes, they are. They still make money. The company has nearly 400 million active players in 190 countries and billion-dollar franchises. Microsoft say they are working to bring Activision Blizzard games to their Game Pass subscription service. There you go. All right. How many of them? All of them? You guys, again, let me know in the comments how the Gaming Pass even freaking works. I know it's a really good deal because it's very popular and it makes a lot of money per month because so many people are signed up to it. You just get like hundreds of games or something like that. It's like the streaming of games in a way. So... in an era of increased competition, content is king. Currently, it's reported that the PlayStation 5 is outselling Microsoft's latest generation of consoles. It's argued by some that this is down to the fact that in recent years, Sony's machines have had more appealing exclusive titles. So is this a way to get more exclusivity? Diablo 4, like if they bring that one out for console, right? Yeah, you could see, because Diablo 3 did really well on the console when they brought that out. Diablo 3 made a lot of money on PC, but it also did really, really well on the console. So they did Diablo 4 for the console as an exclusive for Xbox. You could see that working, right? Anyway, let's have a quick look at some Activision tweets. Oh, I see. I've still got the dark mode there. There we go. Yeah, this is Activision's... oh, look at that logo. Look at that logo. They had the balls to have that logo. As if they care much about sort of diversity or inclusivity and all that business. Oh, it's such... what was the word? I forgot the word off the top of my head, but someone will tell me in chat. It's where you're pretending to be something you're not. But the word, I think it begins with S or something. But it's completely fallen off my head. Message to our community. I don't think that's the one. Take a minute. We hear you and we feel your frustrations. Call of Duty's having troubles? Is there an Activision Blizzard game that isn't having trouble? Virtual Signaling. Alright, that's the one. Okay, so Jason Schreier, just have a quick look at a few of his latest tweets. Breaking. The WSG reports that Microsoft is buying Activision Blizzard. The troubled publisher behind Call of Duty and World of Warcraft, which has been facing crisis over the last year, following numerous reports of sexual misconduct and discrimination. A seismic gaming deal. And he also goes on, 70 billion! Microsoft PR. Bobby Kotick will continue to serve as CEO of Activision Blizzard once the deal closes. The Activision Blizzard business will report to Phil Spencer, CEO and Microsoft Gaming. Not 100% clear yet whether Bobby will stay on after the ink dries. Yeah, that's the main question. And yeah, while monopolies are undoubtedly bad news for the video game industry, the acquisition could have some positive effects on Blizzard, both culturally and strategically. Under Activision, every game has to be a billion-dollar franchise. And that's true. He's not wrong there. Like, the latest... Activision Blizzard kind of started off almost trying to do that anyway in the first place, but they certainly got to that point in the later years of them being in control of Blizzard, where it was... That's why Warcraft 3 got ditched. It's because it wasn't going to be that billion-dollar game that they were looking for. So they just cut all the resources and everything that was being put into it, despite all the promises they made and the people that supported the games and Blizzard as a whole. So there's still, you know, you do right by the fans. They were just like, drop it like a rock. Just drop it completely. That is it. It's gone. They're only interested in anything that makes them money. An excerpt from Bobby Kotick's email to staff today. Oh yes, we probably read through that. That's like as a team together, we will be the best. As you know, we are already the best, but we're going to be even bester. So I just want to look at a few responses maybe to this tweet, and then there you go. That's the news, basically. Bubby's ultimate goal, other than to get away with everything he did, was to turn Blizzard into another Activision studio cranking out yearly hits. Yes. You think Xbox isn't going to try to microtransaction back that 70 billion? Game Pass is the moneymaker at this point, yeah. So maybe that would be kind of cool, that if that was good enough for them, just putting the Activision Blizzard games on Game Pass, like they don't have to monetize a shite out of everything. Everything gets monetized anyway these days. Like, it's pretty hard to create a game that isn't going to have loads of DLC. Yeah. Software product, we will continue to make first party. How is Windows smartphone market going for you? Yeah, I'm worried about how the teams are going to be affected. Like, again, the worst case scenario is they just ditch everything and they shut down everything. But anything better than that isn't really going to be any different to what Activision Blizzard are currently doing with Warcraft 3, all their products. Like, they are really bad. So I don't think this is a negative thing at all. I don't know if it's going to be much of a positive thing either. What do you guys think? Do you think it's going to be a negative? Do you think it's going to be a positive? Let me know. Write it down. If anyone has any better insights or thoughts, then feel free. But I just thought I'd bring you some of this news because people in chat brought this to me. I saw this on Twitter earlier and I thought, oh yeah, it's a cool topic to cover. So what do you guys think about Microsoft buying out Blizzard, Activision Blizzard? Obviously, do you think it will have any impact on Warcraft 3? I think we can sort of probably suggest no, but be interesting. Anyway, have a good one. Take care.